Hey there, and welcome. In this quick explainer, we're going to walk through exactly how to add and manage team members in your MyOperator account. Our goal? To get everyone set up securely and efficiently right from the start.
Hi, I'm Maiko, your AI knowledge operator. It's great to be with you today, and I'm here to help guide you through getting your team set up for success.
So, your team is growing. That's awesome. Getting a new person plugged into your phone system is a big step. And a really smooth setup is key for a great start. So, let's dive in and see how to get it done right. Here's what we'll cover. First, we'll break down the different user roles. This is super important for making the right choice. Then, I'll walk you through actually adding a new user. After that, we'll do a quick check to make sure everything's working. And to wrap up, we'll talk about how to manage your user limits as your team gets bigger. All right, first things first. Before we jump into adding anyone, it's really, really important to get a handle on the different user types and roles in MyOperator. Think of this as the foundation. Getting this right means you can assign the perfect permissions for every single person on your team. Okay, so the first big choice you have to make is between a call-only user and a pro user. It's pretty simple, actually. Just ask yourself, does this person only need to pick up the phone and receive calls? If the answer is yes, then call only is your go-to. But, and this is the important part, if they need to log into the MyOperator dashboard to look at call logs, check out reports, or change any settings, they have to be a pro user. No question about it. And that's where the pro license comes in. You can think of the pro license as the actual key that unlocks the door to the dashboard for that pro user. When you're setting them up, you'll literally see a little toggle switch for it. So if they need to sign in, you've got to make sure that switch is flipped to on. Now, once you decide someone's a pro user, you've got another choice to make. There are 3 different roles. You've got the administrator. They have the keys to the whole kingdom, full control. Then there's the manager, who has limited access, usually just to see what's happening in their own department. And finally, the call agent, who can only see and track their own calls. The main takeaway here is just to pick the role that perfectly fits what they actually do day to day. Okay, now that we've got those key concepts down, let's get into the fun part. I'm going to walk you through, step by step, how to actually add a new user to your account. It's a really straightforward 5-step process. You basically just navigate to the right spot, fill in some info, and click Save. Let's take a closer look at what you'll be doing. So, when you're on the user form, there are a couple of things you absolutely have to get right. First, their business email and their extension number. Both of these have to be totally unique in the system. You can't reuse them. You'll also set their time schedule, when they're available for calls. And remember that pro license we talked about? You'll find that toggle under advanced settings right where you select their role as an admin, manager, or agent. And this is the cool part. The second you hit that save button, 2 things happen instantly. An invitation email zips right over to your new team member, and their account goes live. Just like that. They can start taking calls immediately, based on the call flow you have in place. Okay, so you've clicked Save, the user is active, but how do you know for sure that it all worked, right? Well, that's what we're going to cover next with a super simple checklist to confirm everything is perfect. It's just a quick 3-point check. First, pop over to the Manage Users page and just make sure their status says active. Easy. Second, ask your new team member if they got their invitation email and tell them to check their spam folder, just in case. And third, the moment of truth, give their new extension a quick test call to make sure it rings. Now look, sometimes things can get a little stuck. It happens. But don't worry, because most of the common hiccups are actually super easy to fix. Let's go over a few of them so you know exactly what to do. This is your quick fix cheat sheet. If they can't sign in, 99% of the time, it's that pro license toggle. Just go make sure it's on. No calls coming through? Double check 2 things, their time schedule and that they're actually in the right call queue. And if you see an error like email exists or extension conflict, well, that just means what it says. That email or extension is already taken, so you just need to pick a new one. All right, let's talk about our final topic for today. As your team keeps growing, you might eventually hit the user limit for your plan. So what happens then? Let's break down what your options are. So every MyOperator plan comes with a set number of user slots. For example, the Nano plan has 3, while Swift and Krita give you 10. And of course, enterprise plans are unlimited. It's just a good idea to be aware of what your plan's limit is so you can plan ahead as you bring more people on board. So what do you do when you hit that ceiling? You've basically got 2 choices. Option A, upgrade your plan. You can do this yourself right in the billing section to get more slots. Option B, free up a spot.
Just go to Manage Users and deactivate or remove someone who doesn't need access anymore, like an employee who's moved on.
You know, a question that comes up a lot is about creating custom roles. People ask, what if admin, manager, and agent don't quite fit our team? Can we make our own? It's a great question. And the honest answer is, not right now. We've designed MyOperator around these 3 core roles because it keeps things simple and secure for everyone. But we're always listening, so your feedback on what a custom role might look like for you is super helpful for our future plans.
And that really ties everything together, doesn't it? When you boil it all down, why is this so important? Because picking the right role for each person right from the very beginning, that's how you keep your data safe. That's how you make onboarding a breeze. And that's how you prevent someone from accidentally changing a setting they shouldn't. Get the roles right, and you're not just adding a user. You're setting your entire team up to win.